1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright, everyone out there in Mandolin land, Mike Heading here, coming to you today with the old traditional tune, I Know You Rider, in the key of D. I did this one for banjo last week. It's a popular Grateful Dead tune. That's where most people know it from, the Grateful Dead. Or someone did mention in the comments, the Seldom Seen had an awesome version of I Know You Rider, so definitely check that out as well. We're going to be in the key of D, and we're kind of doing what I would call like an advanced beginner arrangement. I think you can get this one with some practice. It's not too hard, but we're going to keep it pretty simple, keep it pretty close to the melody. I'll break down the solo note for note, and then we're going to go into a bunch of backup stuff you can do for this song, right? Maybe you're playing the Bob Weir role, and you're kind of on rhythm guitar. You're letting someone else be the Jerry and take all the solos. So you might have a lot of time to play rhythm in this style of music. So it's good to have a bunch of different spots to play those chords all over the neck. We're going to talk about strumming. We're going to talk about chop chords. We're going to talk about some different rhythms you can use to maybe, again, experiment, jam a little bit, make it, just spice it up for yourself. We'll break that down as well. All right, here's I Know You Rider in the key of D. Here we go. All right, so let's start breaking down this solo for I Know You Rider. Let's start by playing the first 9 measures. That'll give you a sense of how the solo sounds, and then we'll break it down in smaller fragments with the tab. Here we go. Do it really slow. Okay, so we're going to start kind of down in this D chord down here, and our pickup is going to be in measure 1. So we've got our index finger on the 2nd fret of the low G string, and I'm going to play that on beat 2. And then I'm going to play the open D, and then my middle finger on the 4th fret of the D string. Kind of just walking up. We eventually are going to get up to this open A, and what we're going to do is slide into it to kind of drone that, to fill it up. So we're really just walking up. 1, doing 3 downstrokes in a row with my right hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, just quarter notes. 1. And then what I'm going to do right here is slide my middle finger from 4 to 7 on the D string while playing the middle pair string. So playing the D and the A. And I'm going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... filling it up with down and up picking. So I'm going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And in the tab, you can see I slide up and then I'm doubling. And then I go back to just a single A here. So that's just giving you an indication that I'm trying to fill that sound up with the double note. You can jump off right away if you want to just play the open A. Or you can stay up there and play both. It doesn't really matter. You're just trying to fill up the sound, right? So don't get too caught up on how long you stay up on that open or the 7th fret. Just go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And then you just have to get back down here by the end of the measure, right? So I'm going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you have 1. That's what we're doing there. And then we're going to do a little response. So slide back down. And if you're more of a beginner, you can just play the 4th fret and then open. So you kind of go up the notes and then back down. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you could actually do this for the pickup as well, but we're going to slide from 3 to 4, a quick slide. So hear that? So it's kind of mimicking a vocal quality or almost like a violin where you can slide into notes. So like I said, if you want to keep it easy, just play it on its own. But you can hear it doesn't have the same expressive quality. So again, you could do it on the intro as well. You could go. And right there I'm doing a quick, what's called like a grace note. So you're just really quickly sliding into it. You're not waiting and then sliding, right? You're going. So let's try that. So you have. Or with it as written. So that's the I Know You Rider part. And then a little response. You're going to go open D string, 4th fret, open A, and then 2nd fret. So like a little run, good scale kind of, and string changing practice there. We're going. Let's play measure 3 on its own. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. So I'm going down, 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 up, down, up. And I'm running that up to get to this 3rd fret here. Right? So I'm going. That's going to be the miss me when I'm gone part. So we go. Land there, that's measure 4, and I'll play that. And you can just fill this up with the 3rd fret. But what I'm going to do to just spice it up a little bit is what I call the bouncing technique, where I play the 3rd fret. And then I'm going to go 1 note higher in the scale, in this case the 5th fret, and then right back. So I just keep my middle finger down, so I go. It's like it's almost like a little fiddle move. Very common in fiddle, and a lot of times it'll happen on the upstroke. So I'm going 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. So again, you can hear it just adds a little bit more kind of movement. The melody in its simplest form would just be this. But you can tell it's not quite as interesting as. So I might do that a few times, like if I'm just droning, kind of playing on one note. Or you can do it, again, with different fingers, right? So I call that the bouncing technique, where you're bouncing 1 note higher or 1 note lower. It's very common in fiddle tunes and bluegrass. So it's just a nice way, if you have a long note, like you could do it on this A string, or the slide, right? So you might do something like this. Right? Something like that, where I'm bouncing 1 note higher. You can do it at different times in the measure, but the point is you're just taking, instead of just playing a single note, you're bouncing 1 note higher or lower in the scale to spice it up a little bit. Okay, so that's what we're doing there. So we have, important to keep your middle finger down the entire time in measure 4. And then measure 5, go back to this 2nd fret right here with your index finger and play. So we have, keep your index finger down now, 2, and then 2, 5, 2. Again, same idea there. We're bouncing this note 2, or this, in this example, 2 notes higher in the scale, but the same idea. Instead of just playing, right, which isn't very interesting, now we're going. And then open A, and then down to the 5th fret. So let's play measure 5 on its own. We have. So let's play measures 4 through 6. I think it helps you hear the phrase. We have. I'll do it even slower. So like I said, that's the, if you were strumming the chords, that'd be the I Know You Rider, gonna miss me when I'm gone, right? So we're doing D, C, G, D, and we'll break that down in the backup, but just sometimes it helps to strum to hear the harmonies, right? So we have, let's play those first 6 measures. That's D, we're going up to C, G, back to D. And then measures 7 and 8 are basically just fill. If you're familiar with the song, right, you do, I know you right are gonna miss me when I'm gone. And then there's kind of just there's like a little bit of spot where there's no vocals. And then it repeats, I know you right are gonna miss me when I'm gone. So that's what we're doing there. We're just filling it up with a little lick. So we slide into measure 6. And then measure 7, we're just gonna play a lick. We're gonna go. So open A, and then open 2, 3, 2, open 4 on the D. Good practice again, keeping your fingers down. Don't do this. See how I'm lifting that finger up and then having to put it right back down? Do this. See how my index finger is staying down? Instead of this, this creates a lot more work, right? So I'm just doing this. And then we slide again. And then open 2. And then open A. And then that actually starts our pickup again. We go back down. So let's play measure 6 through 9. We have lick, pickup, a little faster. Okay, so that's the first 9 measures. Let's play that whole thing. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.